feel like I haven't worn this shirt in so long. What are they up to? I don't even think that they know what they're up to. Hi. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. Today is a very important day because we are going to be scratching the itchiest itch that has ever been itched, all right? I have been wanting to watch this movie pretty much ever since I started my channel, and for some reason, I've never watched it. I've always had the impression that I was gonna save it to watch for the channel, and then the time just never came. There's a long list of things I need to watch for this channel still, so I think it just got kind of lost in the sauce. And when I first started my channel, I just prioritized other things. But this has been something that's been on my radar ever since I started my channel 3 years ago. So we are finally going to be watching it, and I think this is kind of like a summertime movie, so I figured this would be the perfect time. That movie being It Follows. If you can believe it or not, I have never seen this movie. I understand the premise of this. I think it's like something about getting jiggy with it, right? Something about the devil's tango, or so I've heard. So if you want to watch the full length reaction to this movie with me, then checking out the Patreon is the way to do so. Other than that, I don't really have much to say because, as I preface this video, this is very itchy. This movie is very itchy to me, and I need to scratch it. I need to finally watch it. It needs to happen. And today, it is finally going to happen. So let's just go ahead and get into it. We're really bringing it back by having a friend with us. It's just so funny that I have like the smallest one. Here, protect me, because I've been able to build a tolerance for scary movies now, but sometimes you just never know, especially because I've anticipated this one for so long. And there's a scary noise happening right now. She in heels? Girl!
Hey.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you just ran out of there. And she's like, all right, you don't need help, bye. I'm gonna go finish putting my groceries away. What is happening? Okay, what, are you going back in? Why'd you go in a circle and go back in? Why'd you run in that direction like that? That's so weird. Probably just for, I don't know, cinematic shot.
Annie?
What is happening? What is going on here? Okay, does the dad just not care? He's like, okay, bye.
Dad, I love you.
Okay.
I just really love you both.
Oh, that's her leg! Oh, interesting. Okay, well, that was an interesting start. That was a lot more graphic than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't think they were gonna show the actual... Okay, and still no, like, boom, title of the movie. No, like, boom, present day, or I don't know.
You're afraid of an overload.
What movie is this? What is that girl looking at? What? What is that? A phone that's shaped like a mirror?
What are you reading? Idiot?
What is that? A Kindle? What time are we in where we have tiny little flip up? It looks like a mirror. Handheld like little mirror thing. We're just gonna casually throw that in? What is happening? Alright, well, we just got like a lot of random shit thrown at us. I just started thinking about how like farts are just airy shits that have not coagulated. That's hilarious. Is this scene really necessary? Does this have to be this long? Okay, there we go. It was really long.
Pick a person that you'd want to trade places with.
Him.
The dad?
Oh my gosh. Oh, haha, the kid. I was gonna say, he's really trying to just be like, I picked the dad. I don't know, I'm just loyal like that. I'm just a family man like that. He's like, no, I want to be the kid.
Okay, got it.
What about the girl in the yellow dress?
I don't see her.
Right there.
Oh.
Are you teasing me?
I'm sorry, I just don't feel well. Can we go back to the car?
He sees ghosts?
Someone in there that made you want to leave?
Yeah, the girl in the yellow dress who only I can see. Oh, the girl in the yellow dress is gonna be someone that has the thing or whatever. The disease. I don't know. Because I'm guessing this is all metaphor for disease. And that's what he saw, maybe? This music and the way this is shot is a lot different than I thought it would be. The music is really like surrealist, weird. It's just a weird vibe. I don't know. The way this is shot, it's super trying to be as cinematic as they possibly can be. Also, I feel like this guy is in something, and I hate to do this, but you know I do it pretty much every movie I watch where I have to look up the cast. Do I know him from Fred the movie? I hate myself. Or maybe I know him from Zombievers. Oh no, the monster's gonna get them for creating sin. Okay, but I do know him from Fred movie. And I hate that I realize that as they're getting jiggy with it. You can't pick these things. Wait, so is it gonna be like an actual monster, or is it like gonna be a thing we're running from that we never get to see? See, it's stuff like this, shots like this, long ass shots like that. Like, do we need that?
We used to daydream about being old enough to go on dates, listening to the radio, and the trees started to change colors.
He's like, what are you going on about? Oh, what's happening? I was just gonna say, why is he being all mysterious? What are you doing? What is happening? I don't understand. Okay, let's just see where this goes. Let's see where this takes us, this journey. Okay. Oh gosh, okay, actually maybe I don't like where this is heading. Never mind, don't take us on this journey. What is the plan here? I'm scared.
You awake?
What are you doing?
Oh, I understand. He has to give it to someone else.
Don't worry.
Right? And let the disease die with her.
It's gonna follow you. It could look like someone you know, or it could be a stranger in a crowd.
Oh, it looks like a person. Okay, I like that the camera's barely moving while she struggles.
Sometimes I think it looks like people you love.
Okay, so that's who we saw in the yellow dress. Okay. That's when he realized he has it now and he has to give it to someone else. How he determined he has to give it to someone else, I'm not sure. So like, was this his plan all along? Dating her just to give it to someone else, or what?
If it kills you, it'll come after me.
If it kills her, it'll go after the person that gave it to? Wait, so I'm confused. I was gonna say, why do you have her tied up then? Can you kill it or no? And if it looks just like a person, can you kill it physically if it's in a physical form? Okay, so if the thing kills her, it'll go after him. But like, why though? I mean, you gave it to someone else. You would think if you gave it to someone else and it killed them, then it would die with that person, wouldn't it? Why would it go back to the original person? Because then you're stopping the chain. I don't freaking know. Just don't get jiggy with it, folks. That's the moral of the story, I guess. Takes her out as she's tied up. That's so suspicious. Oh, that would scare me so bad. Oh my gosh, I would be like, I don't even know, like, what the fuck? Oh Jesus, that's a lot of commotion. Okay, so maybe this will help determine, because they're obviously gonna test her for like STDs or something, right? I mean, I would sure hope they would.
Apparently he used a fake name to rent a house in the city.
Okay, so this has been his plan all along. They've been dating all this time just so he can do that. I don't even know how to describe the way this movie is shot. It's like a, what's it called? Like an indie movie. I mean, I think it is an indie movie, right? But it just has that essence so much.
I am no prophet, and here's no great matter.
She sees someone? No, she has it. Can the hospital determine if she has it, or is it not that simple? Yeah. Okay, this is also so early on in the movie that I'm just like, is she gonna give it to other people? Or is she just gonna be the main one that has it this whole time? The music is very unsettling. Has anyone tried to kill the person? Wouldn't that be like your first instinct? Or am I just psychotic? I mean, that guy knew the whole lore about it, that it could be someone you know, someone you don't know, it could be a stranger, blah, blah. Wouldn't you think if you saw that it was a stranger and you understood this lore, like he knew the lore and he saw a stranger, right? Like that naked lady in the woods. Wouldn't then you try to kill it? Or is it like you can't let it touch you or something, but it's like you already have it, so like what's the point? So it's like, why can't you just kill it? See, like, again, like, more shots that are just for the cinematography. I don't know. It's kind of, the music's kind of giving me 80s. Okay, there's a TV under. Why aren't you watching it on the bigger TV that's under there? Why are you watching it on the smaller TV that's on top of that TV? And also, why is there 2 TVs stacked on top of each other? It's to widen the signal. Is she gonna give it to him? That can be taken in so many ways. Oh no. Oh no, no.
It's cool spending time with you.
Yeah.
It is cool spending time with me. I'm great. Are they the same age? He looks really young. I thought that he was supposed to be like the younger sister's age. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That's why you're here. Do your job, sir.
I'm gonna go wake up your sister. She should call.
Don't leave her down there. I'd be like, I'm coming with you then. No! What are you doing? What are you doing? This movie is so peculiar. The music. This is so different than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, interesting. This movie's kind of reminding me of the way that Saltburn is shot, where you know that, there's like a grid on cameras, and if you line things up in the boxes, whatever, it's supposed to be like the symmetry of like the camera angles. That's what this movie does a lot, where it's like more of like the cinematography with that indie feel.
Jake, can you open the door?
I'm scared. He said it could look like people that you know or love, right? Okay, I mean, he's really trying to, He's trying to be the protector. Wasn't there another girl in the house too? Like a friend?
Everything's okay.
Ah! Ah! It literally jumps out the window. You see all this chaos happening in the back? She has no plan. She's just getting on my bike and I'm booking it. Also, I don't think this is a summertime movie. I don't know where I got that idea. Maybe just because I wanted it to be a summertime movie. It's very obviously a fall time movie. Okay, don't you think you're more vulnerable here than in a house where people can protect you? I mean, all this time, all I can think about is, has anyone tried to kill the thing?
Someone broke into their house.
Shit. Should you call the police?
No, my fight or flight was initiated and I flighted.
I need to find him.
What did it really do to you?
Traumatic stuff. I love how all these people love her. She's got 4 people there to support her, which I love. That's kind of nice, honestly. That's comforting to watch. It's also giving me Stranger Things vibes, which is why I question the year that this is supposed to be taking place, especially considering like the TV. But then they also had this one random seashell Kindle technology that girl was reading The Idiot off of. What year did The Idiot come out? That's what we need to figure out, and then we can theorize. This is also so much like Smile, or I guess Smile is so much like this, where this is kind of a metaphor for STDs. Smile, I think, is a metaphor for like trauma and passing it on to someone else. Because it seems like in this movie, she doesn't want to pass it on to someone else. Same thing with Smile. They're like, I just want to figure out how to stop this thing. See, what is that? Like a phone? She's using it again as like a flashlight. I can't believe you guys are so comfortable touching this dirty, gross old mattress. What is happening there? That is the most awkward physical contact I've ever seen. They're not moving at all. This music, every time it's throwing something different out there every time. It's so weird and mysterious and unsettling. What is that, girl? A thing? I don't know what to call it. An it that follows? They let them do that? The office worker? I feel like that's gotta be against some sort of code. Sure, you can do your research and try to figure out who this person is. I don't care, random people.
Your name's Jeff.
Do we tell the police?
No.
Let's do our own police work and try to do it ourselves, actually. This guy's just a horny bee. Looking at the friend, looking at the sister. He doesn't care.
Hello?
Is Jeff here?
Yeah. You want to come in? Your friends?
Oh, you're really trusting. You're really trusting. 5 people show up at your door and you're like, yeah, sure.
I can still see it. All you can do is pass it along to someone else.
But you still have it.
If it kills her, it gets me. It goes straight down the line to whoever started it.
You keep giving it to other people, you're just prolonging it. Okay, so you can't give it to other people unless they just really don't believe it. I mean, these people in this main cast, right? Like this neighbor and this family friend, they know about it. They can choose to believe it or not, but if she ever gets jiggy with either of them, then she'll give it to them. I don't think that she will. So it's like, you're just giving it to other people in hopes that they were also giving it to other people, and then it'll just skip over you, kind of, because it'll just go to the next person. Oh my god, gracious. Okay, so there are scenes that are beautifully shot, I will say. I just think that they linger a little too long. They're just really playing with the sound of this movie. I wonder what it was like watching this in theaters. There's so many noises and instruments.
I'm right across the street, you know?
He's like, listen, you're not really good at this, so let me just deal with it. This movie's so slow. I thought it was not going to be this slow. I thought it was going to be like following a group of people and they're just all giving it to each other. She gives it to this guy gives it to this person. I didn't realize it was going to be so slow. Something's happening, finally. Oh my god. Whoa! Okay, wait, so he saw it? That was crazy. Oh, it looks like her. Okay, it looks like the friend. Interesting. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Ooh! Okay, well, I guess that answers that question. It doesn't matter if you try to kill the physical thing. She literally shot that thing in the neck. Ah! Ah!
There's nothing out here.
That one guy saw it. I mean, he hit it. Okay, why are you going closer? Stop. Why isn't anyone trying to stop her? What the heck? Who are you? A feral child? Oh. Okay, that's our only car. That's our only car! How do you expect the rest of us? Okay, this is really making her very selfish. She don't give a shit about nothing anymore. Oh, shit! Dumb ass. Oh! She decided she's gonna give it to him? Okay, so he doesn't give a shit about nothing. He really does not. She decided she's gonna give it to him. No! Like, why someone you know? Why wouldn't you pick someone you don't know? This guy has been actively trying to help you. Wow, and you're just gonna do him dirty like that. When you know too, I mean, I don't know if she does know this, but this guy has been actively trying to get jiggy with your sister and your sister's friend. Oh, Grace, he's gonna give it to literally everyone. He's already talking to someone. So does that mean she's okay now to get jiggy with anyone she wants now and not have to worry about giving it to them since she already gave it to this guy?
It's been 3 days.
It's been 3 days. Okay, wow. He was willing, ready, willing, and able. Like, he knew the consequences.
You really haven't seen anything?
Oh, they all know. Wait, so everyone knows that they had sex? God, this movie can be so boring. So slow. You should grab a bat or something. Well, there's an open, right? Yeah, right there. There you go. There's an opening right there. I'm also curious as to what year it is because I'm like, do alarms not exist in this world?
Frank, don't open the door!
Ah! Go help him. Hello. Oh my god. That was disturbing on so many levels. Okay, so it did kill someone. Now it's gonna go back for her. I mean, I get it now when I think about it a little bit more, about it going back to the original person. I kind of get it. Not a lot though, because it would seem, I guess, if it wasn't this analogy for STDs, then I would say, okay, why can't it just, you pass it on to someone and then it dies with them? Because it's a little bit easier for me to understand it in the context of like Smile. In that movie, she tried to defeat the thing to whatever instead of passing it on to someone else. But unfortunately, that could not happen. So I think for this, if I think about it like she tried to pass it to someone else, it dies. It killed them. It's not like it dies with them. The thing is actively killing people. It's an active entity. It can't die. It's easier for me to understand it that way. Who wants to get jiggy with me? But it's like you also have to tell the person that you're passing it on to give it to someone else. Hello, boys. This is encouraging everybody's hoe phase. Ha! That's hilarious to think about. It's so funny, because if you're just like the guys on the boat and you see this girl and just like come swimming to the ocean to go be with you, He's like, let me take one. Let me take one for the team. It's okay. It really is okay. You know, I'll take the burden of finally getting jiggy with you. Is now really the time? She's like, no, I don't want to. But I thought you gave it to those guys on the boat. Let me help you by having sex with you.
She's chlorine.
It's not an old man. It's very interesting. The only time they show a naked man in this movie, it's an old man. Not to say anything, but every time they showed, and they've showed mainly only naked girls, it's been young, cute girls. What are we doing here?
That's where the city started and the
What
city
is
ended.
this? The way this is shot, I'm sorry. It's just so odd to me. Here's the thing, I'm not like an indie movie girly. I'm really not, and I try really hard to be. I just don't like it because I feel like my gripe with this movie. I feel like there's a lot of unnecessary shots, unnecessary scenes, and a lot of it's boring. I just think that they can be really boring. I've yet to find one that's really an indie film that I'm like, okay, this is not boring. I mean, Napoleon Dynamite even has its boring scenes. And I do love Napoleon Dynamite. And that was, well, now a classic movie, but at the time, you know, it's just like an indie movie.
How long do you think it'll be?
See, okay, right, like that scene right there. Perfect example. That was not necessary. How long do you think it's gonna take? I don't know. Next scene. Was that important? No, not really. I love that they're all down-ass bitches, though. Okay, so all this technology they have, it makes me think that it's taken place in the 70s, but then she's also wearing, like, skinny jeans, so I'm like, actually, no, it's not. And also, the people who run this pool are just gonna let you electrocute someone in their pool. Is she gonna get electrocuted? Is that the point? They want her to get electrocuted? I don't understand what the plan is. It's funny that she's like, I'd rather get electrocuted than have sex with that guy. The guy that was like, let me take one for the team. She's like, no, it's okay. What is that thing? Why do they have it at all in the first place? Is it supposed to be, this is supposed to be like in the future? If it is, why do we have a typewriter? Oh my gosh, get to it. It's taking forever. Hey, get out of there! Ah! Get out! Is it drowning her or something? Ooh. Okay, girl, just swim out. Like, what is the problem? Go underwater and swim towards the edge. What are you doing? Does she know how to swim? Come on! Go underwater and swim to the edge of the pool. Ooh. Oh! Girl, why were you right where he's gonna shoot anyways? See, now this is a genius idea. Yes, yes, that is crazy to see. Okay, and now we can get out of the pool, which I don't understand why she didn't just do that in the first place. Okay, well, that's great. Love that. Pulling her! Okay, don't shoot anything in the water. No, don't shoot anything, because you don't know anything. Don't shoot anything! You're gonna shoot her! Oh, he actually got the thing, okay. I stand corrected. Meanwhile, this girl is just quietly suffering because she got shot in the leg and no one gives a shit. It's kind of funny. Oh, okay, what, we're gonna have sex now? She's like, okay, now that the thing is done, the second the thing was done, she's like, now we can get jiggy with it. She wasted no time. But this movie does this thing a lot where it's like, building up to a scene and then just like cuts it off and it just shows something mundane. But it does it so much that it's so not cool anymore. It was cool maybe like the first time, but then they do it like every scene and now it's just repetitive. Oh no, she's still gonna give it to him because the thing can't really die. Do they know in the world that this is a metaphor for STDs? Considering that the only way you can pass it on is by having sex. See, doesn't it feel better that you finally got to have sex with her, but not in the context of you possibly getting an STD and seeing if you actually will get it? He's like, I feel great. I feel fantastic, actually. No, I feel okay. I mean, I'm fine. I'm okay. He's like, maybe we should do it again to see, just to make sure it works. Okay, what, you guys are dating now? Uh-oh, they're never gonna turn around. And see? Interesting. Gosh, I'm so glad that we finally wrapped that up. Okay, I have to say, this is just my opinion. This is my truth. That was so boring. That really let me down. It was, okay, the concept there. And it seems like the director or the cinematographer, you know, they're good at what they do. You know, there's no denying that. They are definitely good at their job. They have studied this. This is their life. I just don't know if it works in this context. The cinematography, yes, is good. I feel like the direction was not my favorite. I don't think it worked within this horror context, this director directing something in this horror context. I feel like, if anything, it could have been like a drama or something. It didn't have to be a horror because it really did not give off horror vibes, and I feel like they tried to give it horror vibes by the sound specifically, the music specifically, and I feel like because the sound and the music or whatever, that really not bugged me, but it really had me feeling some type of way. And in horror movies, you're supposed to be, you know, unsettled or maybe a little disturbed, maybe grossed out, whatever. They didn't push the envelope too much for this, other than just showing a lot of nudity, girl nudity specifically, which is a thing in and of itself. For me personally, I don't like when movies are left not concluded, especially when it doesn't make sense. This one, I feel like it makes sense, but not completely. It makes sense out of the aspect of you can't kill the thing, it's there forever, whatever. But now I'm like, okay, who's it following? Is it following him now? Also super random that they're like together now or dating now. I'm like, how old are we here? It was just, a lot of the stuff was so random. I feel like they try to tie it in with the whole, I think she's reading the idiot quotes or whatever. I never read that book, so I'm just assuming that's what she's reading it from. But I don't think it worked as well as it could have worked because the concept alone is so good and interesting, but it didn't work for me the way it was executed. And that is what is really disappointing. That on top of the indie movie feel, I don't really like indie movie feel like that, where it's just like long ass shots of mundane things, because it's boring to me. And I feel like as a horror movie, like the idea of this is maybe horrifying, but it wasn't a horror movie really. They showed graphic things for maybe like 2 or 3 things. Wasn't very gory, wasn't very scary, no scary faces, images, things like that. Maybe the concept is scary to some people, but like that's about it. Yeah, out of 10, I was, oh my gosh, out of 10, I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10 because, like I said, I do like the concept. I do like what they were trying to say with it. I just didn't really like the execution of it. A lot of these people, the sound director or the composer for this, I feel like really good at his job. Same thing with the cinematographer, same thing with the director, same thing with the writer. They're all so good at their job. I just don't know if they should have been working together on this movie. Like they all should have been on their own different movies or something, because they could have contributed a lot, I feel like, to different things, but when they're all mushed together in this movie, it just like did not make sense for me. 6 out of 10. I was really let down, but it wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't what I was expecting, and on top of that, it was kind of boring. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. With that said and done, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons, and especially Mark Sylvester, James Cox, and DK. Thank you so much, and make sure to go ahead and check out my Patreon if you haven't already. Okay, full-length reaction to this is already up on my Patreon. Link for that will be in the description below. You can go ahead and check that out and see what's in store for you there. What did you guys think of It Follows? I know that this is kind of, I think, like a cult classic. I don't know if cult classic is the right terminology, but I would consider this a classic because I always hear about this movie. It's like everyone I know has seen this movie or at least heard of it. What did you guys think about it? Like I said, I'm just a little about it. And that really sucks because I was really looking forward to, like I said in the beginning of this movie, scratching that itch, and it just wasn't as itchy as I thought it was going to be. So slightly disappointing. If you have any other suggestions for movies that have this kind of concept of like some entity following you, kind of like Final Destination-esque, but more interesting than this, more like Final Destination, let me know because I would love to watch more movies like that. But thank you for coming along with me on this journey. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz. And as always, thanks for watching.